Alright, now that you got the grip tape tutor, it's time to learn how to properly apply it. Because take it from me, that is the most important aspect of the tape. What you're going to need is the tape itself. You're going to need a deck. This is titled Star, also sold on the purchase page. You're going to need something to cut the edges. And you're going to need a file so you can actually grind the grip into the deck for longevity. Now, as I said before, the most important part is the alignment. But before you align it, it's also extremely important to know which is the front and back of the deck. So, as you can tell, the back of the deck is a little bit smaller than the front. So, look at the board, determine which is the bigger, that's the front. And what you're going to do is make sure that the GripTapeTutor logo is in the front. The back foot is right here, the letters, is the back. That's for back foot. But before we get into applying it, I'm going to teach you a little bit about the product. It is a flip trick foot placement guideline that teaches you the foundational flip tricks. Ollie, pop Shuvit, kick flip, heel flip, and Varial flip. Now, you put the ball of your foot on and in between the lines that have the same letter, front and back foot. Match them up. And when I say ball of your foot, you need to have the ball. This is the ball. This is the ball of your foot. So I'd be placing that on and in between the letter and line of choice, depending on which trick I'd be doing. So let's get this thing on here. It's really tricky, but there's some secrets to it. Number one thing you want to look at when applying it are these two pop Shuvit, stands for P, pop Shuvit arrows. You want to get them right behind the front, but yet back, screw holes. And you go like this with your fingers, make sure they're right about there, and you know, okay, you got a good distance left to right. From there, you look at the front and the back, and you want to line the middle of this with the middle of the front, and the middle of the back with the middle of the back. So here you are, you got that, check. Front, this is the hard part, it's going to squirm and squiggle on you. And the other trick to it is that you want to have a little bit of the back peeled off from the get-go, because it's going to want to worm around, and you want to try to prevent that as much as possible. So once you get the alignment, which I'm going to try to do here real quick is the difficult part, because you got to get middle with the middle in all ways, shapes, and forms. Looks like I'm pretty good. So place a hand down on it so it doesn't move, pull it back, rip some of the tape, see, I moved it. This is going to happen to you, I promise. I've done it many times and I still have trouble with it. So now that I've done that, I have to realign once again. Screw holes, pop Shuvit, the symbol means 180. Pop Shuvit does a 180, by the way. And I'm on the screw holes, right behind them, I mean. I'm center with my logo, GripTapeTutor, and I am center back here. So roll it on. You don't want any air holes. It's very important. Press it and go forward. And as you can see, at the edge, I am dead center in the middle of the tail. Right there. So now that you've got it back, you're good. You've aligned it. So pull the remaining side back a little bit and expose it. Get the rest of the grip off. Same technique. You want to roll it and press it so you avoid getting any air bubbles. But you know, if it's your first time applying grip tape and you get an air bubble, it's not the end of the world. You can take a pin and poke the air hole and roll it down. It won't hurt anything. You won't even notice. Look at that, looks like we're pretty good. Once again, got the center, middle of the logo lined up. That's beautiful. So curl the edges, make sure you're stuck on the edges real quick. Now this is when you're going to want to grab your razor, or any very sharp object that's capable of cutting through a grip type rough material. So in order to do this, you want to get it about a 45-degree angle underneath. About like that. And follow it all the way around. So I'm going to do that real quick. once again, while I'm doing this, let me just tell you a little bit more about the website. We've got the website lined up in a pretty basic format. Organized it to let the people who are not very familiar with skating in general know a little bit about skating under the Basics tab. We have the intermediate tricks. We have the advanced tricks. A separate page for grinds. And we have an extras page, and that's the really cool page. That's where you're going to find a lot of tricks that you don't see many people doing. Those are the ones that you're going to learn, show all your friends, and they're going to ask you, what was that? But be really, really happy that you did it and want to learn it themselves. So, now you got it on, you got it cut, take a look at that. Last step, we normally want to file. I use this because it allows me to poke the hole once I file it down. And when I say poke the hole, I mean the holes for your trucks, so you know where they are. But you get this, and what you want to do, same thing, you file the edges. You want to grind the grip into the board, as I said, for longevity. It'll keep it sticking. Go back and forth, spend a good couple seconds in each area. Just make sure you really get it in there. And there you have it. The grip tape tutor applied to the star deck. Center, center. This is the top, this is the bottom. Your flip trick, foot placement guideline. Thank you. Have fun skating.